Yeah, Chompers will be here in like 5 to 10 minutes, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. What's up? 5 people round robin, correct. So, let's see, we're just gonna try to do as much as we can as quick as possible to make sure that we're out of here as quick as possible. So, how about... trying to think, what do we want to do first? What? Alright. Hello, gamers. It's Gatekeepers time. You know what's up. You know what it is. We got a smaller bracket today. Just 5 people, so we're doing it round robin. And we are on a little bit of a time crunch today because they're a bit short on staff here at the venue today, and they'd like us out of here as soon as possible. So we'll try to oblige, try to get as much done as we can here, but it shouldn't take too long anyway, given, you know, round robin and all that. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it here. We're gonna try to. I think we'll do. How about we do? Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, Skooli and Ravens were just playing. Ah, it's fine. We'll do. Yeah, we won't do Skooli Ravens right after that because they were just playing together for a hot minute. Yeah, we'll do me and Skooli and Breadstick Ravens. Why not? We'll do that. All right. How about we'll do that one. You know what? Chat, give me a number between. Chat, give me a number, 1 or 2. Decide what match goes on stream and which one goes off. So we got 2 matches we can play right now, and we're gonna do them both at the same time. It's me. Hello. I don't have any coins to flip, or else I just do that. I've got a phone. You know what? We'll do that. Alright. This side up is 1, this side up is 2. I already forgot what I said was what. Okay. Skooli side. Breadstick side. Skooli side it is. Alright. Skooli! You and me on stream. Alright. Hopefully that game audio is coming through loud enough for y'all here. What's up? We're gonna try to do as much as we can, yeah. At least, yeah, so go ahead and do Breadstick Ravens off stream. We'll get y'all on stream at some point tonight, but, you know, just gotta...
No, like literally none of it is gonna be on stream.
Oh.
It's all gonna be on.
The entire bracket is just gonna be this.
Yeah.
Just this view.
People commentating on...
People just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Not even remotely talk about the game. You love to see it. Do we not have AZ? Oh, we called it Heat Wave, or I called it Heat Wave because I'm smart. All right, cool.
Hello, hello, test, test. Can chat hear me? I think I can hear myself, so that probably means yes. Skooli for Avanti. What is this headset? Oh, it's big, I see. Cool. Thank you, thank you. So we're getting Skooli for Avanti. This is gonna be a goodie. I'm always very excited to see where Parker is on his box adventure. But Skooli taking game 1. The 2 stock. Gets dared away, and honestly those low and away angles from Olympia are actually pretty solid. It is Thursday, Hector. Good to see you, friend. Oh man, Skooli really just went for a forward air blessed reverse into something. And it didn't really convert it to anything, but boy, he'll have what he's cooking. Oh, that was actually so smart. Actually, okay, that was actually insane because you bait out the attack on the clone, right? Boom, got him. That's what Force does. The deception character. But with the clone turnaround, you're now facing away from stage and daring them. It just made for a very good reversal because it sent them away from stage. That was just super smart. Ooh, hot drop up air, okay. Alright, Skooli taking a big lead here. I'm kind of wondering... gets an accidental roll, that's unfortunate, misinput. From Parker. Yeah, that's... yeah. Anytime Olympia side Bs after a wall jump there, there's not really much they can do most of the time to recover unless they have like a crystal field already there, because they can at least jump cancel it, provided they have a jump, but yeah. Mid-tier out. I know you're not calling Forza mid-tier. I'll let you have Olympia Pokey, but... I know you're not calling Forza mid-tier. Anyway. So what do you mean by mid-tier off? What is my man's cooking? Alright, so anyway. Game 3 is already off to a much different start. Parker got a really good edge guard going, but Skooli makes it back, and this is scary. Okay. And honestly, I like these platforms. I think this allows Farvanti to maybe reset and threaten a lot with these platform extensions. Really good dash attack. I'm kind of wondering... Okay. Okay, doesn't recover there. I'm wondering if... we saw a dash attack to cover that up B there, and... Actually, no, I won't knock it. Like, it's good to have, like, quick reactionary options to just push fours off stage to continue a rinse and repeat. Because it can be very surprising how actionable fours is after he lands. So, I get being safe there. Maybe I'm just... Oh, tech lockout. At least I think it was really close to tech lockout, because, yeah, that was actually... Oh, he had to up B first. That's unfortunate. GG's. Yeah, it's tough on box, I bet. Just all the inputs our smooth brain controller players don't have to think about. But that was a good set. That was a good set. It's going to be 3-0 for Skooli. Skooli. How do I get out of here? There it goes. Alright, we are getting ravens and bread. Alright. All good. Okay, sure. Yeah, sounds good. Ravens. I'm just gonna say Rama for now. Bread. Bread. Okay. I assume that's bread as one, so I'm gonna swap preemptively. Actually, yeah, that works. That's perfect. Cool.
Hello. It is Breadstick versus Ravens. So we got a good old round robin because we only got 5 people here today. But yeah, as Breadstick was saying, of the attendance, it's a lot of heavy hitters. That's kind of the thing about AZ. You can have 6 people show up, but if 3 of those are on the PR, and even the 3 that aren't, half of the people that show up are people contending to be on the PR. And even those that don't are still all solid. There's not really such thing as an easy bracket, no matter how few people show up. It's kind of the cool part, you know? You can maybe only have a few people show up for a week, but winning a bracket is winning a bracket. Bro, I mean, pretty much without a doubt. There's very few tournaments that people can take that away from you here in AZ. But now we got Breadstick and Ravens competing for both their first matches of today. Gonna de-rust maybe a little bit, starting out a little slow on this merchant port, but right now, I mean, Ravens got a pretty sizable lead that isn't very sizable after one up air. But leads when it comes to percentages mean way less than stocks. 1, because of that. 1, because you die super fast. But 2, because Raster can struggle to kill, and if you aren't able to find your confirms, which gets exponentially harder the higher percent the enemies are at, actually the harder it is to kill. It's sort of this like inverse relationship for Raster compared to the rest of the cast. But that was a great find with that down B in the slipstream forward smash, and now we're back to 2-stock game. Great down B. I'm gonna be watching if Breadstick starts catching onto those down Bs at a disadvantage, because that's a habit a lot of Rasters have and can be super heavily punished. Right now, Ravens has been getting a lot of mileage out of them, but DI in on that up tilt, that's gonna be the stock, and that's gonna be a pretty quick stock. Only 20% to boot, but for Raster, oh my god, what a trade. He just did it. He just pressed forward air. Okay, great tech, but right now, Breadstick keeping the pressure. Not really able to get a ton going. Every time Raven seems to get a hit, seems to have a trade come out. Oh, that up smash so close. That would have been the stock. The reversal he needed to even this game back up, but even still, he's going to have a couple of chances. That's one of them. Great weight on that to watch the DI on that forward air. And catches Breadstick sort of wavering between DI in and DI out and finds the F-clap sweet spot. And this is super doable, but not with that recovery. But really within grasp there for Ravens. We got the coin flip. And we also got Ravens sticking to the Raster. I know he's sort of going back and forth between Rano and Raster, sort of waffling which he wants to stick with, or if he wants to do both. I think doing both is such a cool dynamic when it comes to competing, because there's so much more thought process that goes into the counter picks, that goes into who you're playing against, everything like that. That being said, you know, if there's any person who's going to be prepared for that potential switch, it's going to be the guy that changes every set. Oh, great read on that. Gets the upclap super early, and that's a super early stock for Orcane. And I like this pick for that reason, if he can continue getting those. Otherwise, we're going to see some crazy equalizers from this Orcane doing potentially way earlier stocks back. But yeah, that was a great find. Getting some mileage out of this stock right now, not able to find the kill from Breadstick until I spoke. Back to 2 stocks, only 16% after getting that crazy early stock. Breadstick definitely brought it back. But we're seeing that when Ravens gets a hit that isn't sort of traded out immediately, he's actually been able to convert pretty comfortably. And I think that's been the biggest step up in Ravens' Raster. His neutral feels relatively similar with, you know, the exception that he has the confidence of knowing when he does get these hits, he's going to convert way more frequently, which makes him feel a lot more comfortable in this sort of like waiting, watching play style that it seems like he's going for, which is also so good on Raster, I may add. So that's one of the scariest things. Like, no matter how solid of a player you are, like Breadstick. Oh, that was the up smash read. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Those down Bs at a disadvantage, right? People catch on, and they catch on quick. And a character like Orcane has the disjoint on that up smash to just read that option, and a successful read could be a stock even earlier than we saw it. And Breadstick has been just taking over this game real quick. Real quick, that could be it. No, doesn't get the read. But, oh, up B definitely would have killed there, but I don't know if he felt comfortable landing it. Either way, goes for the up clap, doesn't quite connect. That does, though. He's still finding these confirms at relatively high percents, either a statement on Breadstick having a little off the eye or a statement on Ravens being really solid even at these higher percents, which is also a skill worth mentioning on Raster, because you still need to be able to find those kills even if your opponent gets high. You can't always assume you're going to get those crazy early stocks like we saw in that first stock. Even still, the 113 is so scary against Orcane, and that down smash is going to do it. Yeah. Yep. None of these are out of grasp. None of these are out of grasp for Ravens. If we see that first stock converted again on that last stock, that would have been his game. The hard part is it feels like to win these games, Ravens is relying on a crazy stock, and that's sort of Raster's gimmick, is that he gets these crazy stocks. But it feels like outside of these like big combo conversions, Ravens is taking a lot of pressure off of Breadstick. So no matter the threat of those combos, Breadstick still is able to do exactly what he wants in neutral and doesn't really feel the threat of this Raster, and I think that adds to his ability to clutch it out when it matters on these last stock scenarios. So I would love to see Ravens be able to not even necessarily play faster to put on pressure, but just find some way to make Breadstick not able to play his game. But as I was even saying that, 30 seconds in, that's going to be the first stock over, and yeah, I don't remember how people feel about this matchup. I feel like I've heard a lot of people say it's really bad for Orcane, but I mean, one thing that you cannot discount is the threat of parry into kill confirm on Raster here, right? You parry him on a plat and you get up smash, he can die at absurd percents, right? And sometimes a confidence thing from another player can be enough. Oh, almost finds that up air. Oh, gets the edge cancel on that down B, but even still, Breadstick ready and waiting for those down Bs coming out. No longer a safe thing for Ravens to be throwing out, and he still is a little bit, but hasn't gotten punished yet this game. Looking for ladder combo off the top, doesn't find it, looking for maybe off the sides. I'm liking the patience on these edge guards, just not getting enough out of them right now. Oh, that down tilt hitting him is going to reset neutral, and now going to try to have to find the stock again, and oh, gets flipped over to the other side by that bubble butt. Bud does get back to stage, and then a whiff by Breadstick is going to let him reverse it back. Another trade. These trades are not benefiting him. And okay, that up B does kill barely. That up special almost didn't, because he hit him on onto the left side. But it's still connected. But that tech read down smash is going to get the kill for Breadstick. Oh, and we have a big combo coming out. You can feel those nairs and bears slowly sucking away Raven's ability to bring this game back. All that could have been it. So close, so scary right now. Gonna have to play an exceptional game to get back, and right now Breadstick is just not letting him play that game, that patient game that he's looking for, and that up air just raw is gonna do it. Yeah. Great stuff by Breadstick. Cleaning it up. That last game for sure, the most decisive one of them all, but not without reach and not without some kickback from Ravens. Loving to see the improvement. Right now we have Farbonti and Chompers off stream. Just finished. Would I like to play? I don't know. I don't know if it matters the order. I guess it doesn't, right? Because it's round robin.
I mean, you decide the rotation right now.
I decide the rotation?
That's how a round robin pod works. And you pick if the star goes forward or backward.
Huh. I didn't know that.
There's only so many ways you can organize 5 people to fight each other.
That's fair.
There's only so many ways you can organize 5 points.
Yeah, I'm fine with playing if you want to play.
Either Ravens or I. I guess now you can play that. Alright, the star's broken.
Chompers.
3-0 Chompers. Okay.
Alright.
Uh,
Well, we'll definitely say once versus probably do that as close to last week.
Alright, then I'll fight Skooli then. Or I can fight you. Or I can fight you.
No, but we have.
Everyone's played one match so far, except for you, who has played 2.
I just played Ravens.
He just played Ravens.
Okay.
So Breadstick just played.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. It's fine for the friend.
I was commentating.
You need. Yeah, you.
I'll play.
You and Ravens on stream. And how about yeah. Wait, Chompers isn't playing something. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I realize I need to get Chompers playing. Chomp. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm an idiot. No.
Chomp fights me on stream.
No, everybody else has. Okay.
Skooli fights Ravens off stream. And we're good.
That's true. Alright, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, because I've already played two. Yeah. We don't. We want to try to stagger this out.
If you like stream or if you like not stream, I don't care.
Okay, then we'll do Chomp Red on stream and Skooli Ravens on stream. Once we get to this point, we should be able to do. That'll leave us with 5 matches left. We should be able to do all that on stream. I just wanted to get us make sure we're targeting 9 o'clock for when we're done. So I just wanted to make absolutely sure we're good. I mean, that's, well, that's kind of the idea, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we are targeting 9 o'clock to be out of here today because they're short on staff, and they'd like us out of here as soon as possible, which is understandable. And we got a, oh, hello. Bumped the mixer there, my bad. We got a smaller bracket today anyway, so we can make it work. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get nearly as much action today for y'all as we'd like, but there's always next week. But yeah, we're going to be getting ready for Chompers Breadstick on stream here. My goal today is to win a set. Win a set on this damn thing, because I thought my recoveries were getting a lot better, but not, so it would seem not. At least not in actual practice here. So it goes. Skooli Ravens. There we go. Okay. Alright, I figured out how Start GG works. There we go. Yo, Brad, can you aim your camera down just a little bit? Can you aim your camera down just a little bit? It's a little high. That's probably good. There we go. No, it's perfect. Thank you. Oh, did I make this into an icon? I don't think I did. I did! Chompers Pink. There we go. I'm with it. Alright. Solo commentary, so I'll see what all I can provide here for insight. Or maybe we just take it easy and goof off. Yeah, no, these sets have been going fast, which is good. That's what we want. I think we should do pretty much the rest of this on stream, because after this we'll have 5 more sets, and a little under 2 hours to do them. So I think we could do them all on stream. We'll see, especially if we're getting a bunch of 3-0s like this. So I think every set so far in the night has been 3-0, which is interesting. I'm not going to be able to bring my curse of Game 5 for a little bit, as long as I'm still warming up to this little guy. But box learning's been fun. It's been going faster than I expected, honestly. Still a couple growing pains, like the offstage game and stuff, but it'll come with time. Presumably, allegedly. Yeah, this skin is nice. I like it. Woo! The up B setup. It's spooky season, so we have spooky Arcane. Nah, I mean I'm doing better than I expected to today. Just I think 2 of my games of Chompers went to last stock actually, so I'm doing pretty alright. It's just a matter of, you know, gotta keep my expectations, you know, reasonable. New character, new controller, still coming back from a longer break. It is what it is, but nah, we're chilling. I'm playing pretty alright, I think, for what it's worth. Hope I can get more on stream, I guess, but anyway. Brought it down to pretty close here on game 1. Chompers is definitely one clean hit away from death here. But so is Bread. Dang, yeah. Yeah, Bread had a bit of a lead there in that game, and Chompers clutchers, I guess. If it doesn't really work. Hey, clutchers. Clutchers kind of works, actually. It sounds less stupid the more I say it. And by that I mean it sounds more stupid, but in a good way. Bread taking us back to tower, which, understandable. I mean, that game was going pretty well in his favor up until, you know, it was doing pretty solid for him until Chompers started making that comeback, but at the same time, this is something that Chompers would have done himself in the exact same situation. He loves taking you back to the same stage. He loves those runbacks. So I'm always a little bit wary about doing that with him, but so far it's working out not too bad. Keeping this pretty even. Not able to really close out the edge guard there, unfortunately though. Gets armor though, that's pretty rough. But ooh, that tech chase was kind of crazy. Look at me complimenting an Arcane downstranding. Yeah, he's got rid of the armor. Still got him in the corner here. Ooh, that was a great bubble parry, but yeah, not the best DI on that forward strong. It's a tricky one. You gotta like do no DI, which is, at least I think it's no DI. I don't know. I can never remember. I have it in muscle memory. Yeah, I'm sure I've actually. I'm mostly being a shitter, but yeah. 200% here from Edalus. Yeah, that'll do it. Not too much of a runaway here from that momentum. I saw 200% from the Edalus, and I was worried about how things would be going, but Breadstick keeping us close. Ooh, this is a rough situation. Yeah, you're kind of just caught between a rock and the blast zone there, so... Oh, no. Maybe trying to Orca Hop or something? Because, yeah, definitely did not have a puddle on stage. Unfortunate. Bubbles to catch that recovery there. That would be a pretty good bit, but, you know. Apparently I'm doomed to playing Earth characters, because I've played 3 out of the 4 of them now. The only one I haven't is Maple. And it's funny, because Maple, when I was wanting to pick up a new character, my last 2 were Maple and Olympia. I ended up going with Olympia just because I figured she'd be a more impactful playstyle departure. Orcane doesn't interest me too much, to be honest, but it would have accomplished a similar goal in terms of Be changing my playstyle around. Yeah, on some level, it being easier to pick up makes some sense. That was crazy. Oh, catches the Dacus. Dang! Yeah, challenging the Dacus and converting off into a kill. Nicely done. Yeah, no, Brett was playing that pretty clean. I feel like this commentary has been very biased. It's kind of hard not to be to focus on just one person when you don't have somebody to bounce off of. I feel like I kind of have to put myself in their brain space. Oh god. Not the frog. My solo commentary also goes stupid, in that it is stupid, because I'm stupid. I just don't do great when I don't have somebody to bounce off of, but chat is making the most decent substitute, I guess, for now. No, I believe it. I believe it. Some people are just better at it. I am not one of those people. I need somebody to play off of. But yeah, pulling out the Rano. Interesting. Would have not have expected this, but I mean, we've established that his Rano's no joke. Oh, that seemed like maybe some snapback or something? I don't know. Definitely try to do that off stage. Or maybe jump and go do it back onto stage. Ooh, the empty full jump, not going to find any connector. Yeah. Rano easily second best character. I agree. I definitely agree. Out of the rotating roster we saw him go through in these last couple seasons, Rano's easily been his strongest new addition. Ooh, that forward air just barely squeezing by. Oh, that up tilt barely whiffing! That's so tragic if you're Bread. But, yeah, good recovery there from Matt, for sure. Someone kill somebody. Yeah, only like a minute and a half in for our first stock. Not the slowest I've seen by any means, but slower than you might expect with a Rana on screen. Or an Abs on screen, honestly. Both these characters just can kill you at crazy percents. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was my thought process too, was like, that's not too crazy. I mean, minute 30 seconds for the first stock, that's not too crazy. And then I remembered, oh wait, we have a Rana on screen. That is a little surprising. Oh wait, there's an Absa on screen. That's also a little surprising. Ooh, that down tilt pickup to get the edge guard. Thunderline's gonna keep him from getting too much extra credit from there. Ooh, the double tongue. Oh man, goofy looking. Okay, yeah, gets on land, clips onto the stage, gets resources back. But yeah, rough DI on the forward air. Gonna be trying to DI. I see what he was going for there, because that DI out looked like he was trying to DI out the down tilt to avoid that forward air in the first place, but caught the drift back or something. On one hand, it makes sense. I mean, to kind of go back to that subject of kill times, it kind of makes sense that the time would be that long, actually, just because the pace that this matchup can kind of enforce, where Rano is at least at mid-range and beyond, is kind of forced in a bit of a war of attrition against the Absa if their zoning's on point. So if the Absa's playing super defensively, he can definitely slow the pace of the game down if they're not willing to really make any big commitments. Which, to be fair, against Rano, it's kind of hard to comfortably go for those big commitments. Because we've seen how... Ooh, I'm not sure what that was. That was just... Hopefully not a controller issue. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, he just kind of stood there and took it. Rano's staying out. Orcane's coming in. I hope not. Man, that dude's just been having controller problem after controller problem lately. I feel like it's just been never ending with him, which is unfortunate. I feel like his, to the extent of where shit's just literally unplugging mid-game, I think that's kind of another level, though, you know? You can have, like, stick problems or, like, maybe your buttons aren't quite as sensitive as you like all you want, but I feel like literally disconnecting mid-set, like his tends to do, is a bit more drastic. But, you know, so it goes. Taking us to Gates for game 4, potential last game of the set. Solid Orca hop, but Chompers not overcommitting, ready to cover it. Catches his DI in with the double nair. That's the weird thing about edgeguarding Rano, is that if you put bubble away from ledge such that he can't like do shenanigans off it as much when he's recovering, usually when you hit it, what the hell? Is that down air to down, Sean? That's funny. That's some like PM drag down shit. Or like some Sylve drag down shit. But yeah. Funny thing about hitting bubble it from ledge like that is that while it keeps him from like doing shenanigans with it, like when he's actually recovering, it puts it in maybe a better position for him to fly into it when he's getting hit. And I think he burned resource. No, he didn't. He saved his double jump. I was fooled. This edge guard has just been very strong from Bread. He has not let Chompers escape the corner until right about now when I jinxed it. Sorry. Yeah, this edge guard is so good. Oh no, the trade. I think that was an up air coming out. Nah, it wasn't an up air because it would have still Galaxy even though he got into the bubble. Yeah, no, Bread seems like he's playing. His Orcane seems to be pretty hot today. Oh, that's rough, but has resources, able to get on stage, able to refresh stuff. High bubble butt's just high enough to go over to Needle Storm, and Chopper's on last stock. Sheesh. Last stock here. The sky is purple. Oh yeah, that ton at ledge, catching Bread. Just slaps. Uh-oh. That's rough. Oh, but hits with the... Ooh! Oh, this is so bad. That's a 4-stack bubble, baby. He's at a hot 97%. Yeah, you're one bad edgeguard away from just losing this game now. Unless... Yeah, keeping it safe, not overcommitting at ledge. Rano can easily reversal you. Picking smart options. But has stuck off stage. Good DI in the back air. Opts to go short. Oh, drifting out of that forward air. That was so good. Ooh, that's looking rough. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, Chompers closing it out. Finally ending our 3-0 streak on stream. With a solid 3-1. I think it was Orcane apps at Orcane. Maybe. Alright. Sick nasty. I did not. What you got? 3-0 Skooli's favor? You got it. Alright. We got 5 sets. I think we can do them all on stream at this point. At the pace we're going at. Sure. Let's do it. We'll do it. Yeah, I guess we'll do... We'll just run it down the list here, best we can. Yeah, so us two. Yeah, let's get it. All right, here we go. boom, 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 boom. Bada boom, bada bop, boom, pow. Awesome.
We only have 5 sets left, so we're gonna try to do all of it off the game as we go. So hop on the mics here. On my way. Self-commentary.
Alright, we're getting bread for bounty. This will be a goodie. Olympia APSA? I have no idea. Like, one of the only glimpses I've ever caught of this matchup, maybe ever, is like back, was it Heatwave 5? Where, Heatwave 5 was when Sega won, right? Just this last one? Or am I like, yeah, right? Is it even, was 5 even the last one? I don't know, I'm trying to remember. But, okay, this sounds good. Yeah, Sega Wakashi was the last time I saw this matchup. Skooli verifying from me and Ash. Thank you, thank you. And I, like, it's more of a fever dream to me. Like, I don't really remember much about it, but all I do know is Olympia can do some dirty things to APSA in terms of killing her off the top. That is, if you can get her there. It can be tough, but anyway. Maybe I'm thinking of Treetop. Definitely a, what am I trying to say? I can't think of words. I'm trying to think of a specific word right now. Strengthen the counterpick, I guess. Although there's a better word I'm thinking of. Anyway. Easier off the top kills on Treetop. But anyway, let me actually talk about the set. So, Bread with a little lead here. Up until that bear. Oh, and the point blank side B. Oh, and that's a parry on the cloud into an F smash. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like APSA, I feel like APSA has to reel back almost every time she gets parried in this matchup. Because like, if you're at like 80, and I'm not too keen on percents, I don't know too much of it yet in terms of like when they'd start killing, but I think like maybe 70 or 80 against the APSA, just like a up strong on a parry punish, even a down smash if you want to mix the DI, especially with the quicker startup change. And even at low percents, I don't know, like Olympia can kind of hurt Apsa in certain ways, given crystallizing and stuff like that, that other characters don't quite have the same sort of tool. Or rather, it's a unique tool to Olympia that touches Apsa in ways other characters can't, I think is a better way of me saying it. So it's interesting. We are at a stock apiece. And the Olympia is living at 111. Uh-oh. That's okay. Parker playing this very, very slow, very patient. Interesting. Okay, rolls to ledge. This is interesting. Okay, so like the idea of like leaving crystal there, right? Okay, it makes sense. Honestly, if I'm Parker, I kind of am about bread breaking crystal there. Okay. A raw fair is going to do it. That was a very, very slow neutral. So what I'm picking up is, granted it was hard to break crystal because that alone is quite a commitment on a smaller stage like Tower of Heaven in terms of just calling out the crystal pop and like closing the space and winning neutral, blah, blah, blah. But I'm thinking, because like weird crystals like that can situationally work out really, really well for Olympia. If you happen to win a neutral conversion and send them there, and if it's not in a convenient spot, which it turned out Apsa could kill it with F-tilt too, but in terms of just deep crystals, like really far off stage, like let's pretend for a second like it wasn't. Well, one, it aided in Parker's recovery pretty well, and it can also, like I said, get some like really situational, like really deep kills. But if we're looking at the context of that game and like what Parker liked most, and which is why I think I argue that Parker may have liked Bread killing the crystal there, is I think crystal's just like very effective in neutral, especially at shutting down Apsa's movement in the air. Whether it be like him jumping or double jumping too, like it's just a very quick projectile at just trying to shut down that movement, I think. But I don't know. Oh, not the best yet. Maybe holding down or some sort of box angle. Don't know. Ooh. I like the idea of up air and a side B. I think the Apsa was just at slightly too high of a percent. Maybe at like 50 or so. I don't know. I'm ballparking percents right now. Oh! Oh, that was a big one. That might have been like the most random Olympia up smash kill I've ever seen. But I like it. Ooh, okay. Okay, so on that note though, I'm liking, Parker seems to be swinging a lot here, and I like it. Because, like, the thing is, if you catch Apsa once, that's all you kind of need, right? And there's another up smash. Okay, so we saw game one. Parker was still kind of pressuring on stage, not really going too far off, because, I mean, who can blame him? It's Apsa. But I saw a lot of tilts from him specifically, but this game, he's kind of just letting these up strongs just rip. And even on whiff, like, it's kind of a skill check on its own of like, well, I whiffed this, are you ready to hard punish this? As far as Bread being able to effectively prove to him like, hey, you can't just throw out smash attacks. And it's not even like just a knowledge check. Olympia's like such a weird character to combo too, so it's interesting. I don't know. Up tilt, up tilt. I like that. It's a very good anti-air, too. Oh, I respect the boldness, but this might come back to hurt him. Yeah. Unfortunate. DI angle. But I like that. He'll get that DI eventually, I believe. I believe. Yeah, and that'll just go with time. Aside from that, yeah, that was just a really good game. It just went down to one slight overcommitment off stage. And Bread has rolled the Arcane. So this will be a change of pace. Oh, okay. Olympia Arcane. Yeah, that was very clearly a box angle for sure. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's okay. Okay, yeah, I was wondering he could have potentially just gone for an up smash. But I like down smash though. I like it as a mix up here and there, but especially against Dorkin on one of the bigger stages in the game. I don't know. Regardless, he sealed it out, but ultimately down a stock right now. So this is tricky. So when it comes to boxing, right? Because like that's one of Olympia's best traits, best strengths as a character is being able to box, right? And then you look at Arcane, who is a very good boxer himself. So I'm wondering, like, as far as like punish, do you want to send Arcane up more than you'd want to do horizontally? I don't know. Maybe a little in between. Depends on the playstyle. I don't know. Because jab and down tilt, they're just very quick, solid reactionary options. That can make it kind of difficult for Olympia to get it, I'd say. Yeah, oh, that sucks. But hey, I mean, a 3-0, but you look at it and like every game basically came down to a single interaction. Like a jump fair from Bread game 1, game 2, it was like a unfortunate DI. And then game 3, just the parry, but yeah. Bread.
Yeah, Olympia absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta play really slowly.
I believe it, yeah. Sounds good.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. Alright, Chompers, Ravens. Oh, I forgot you guys played that. Save that towards the end. You know, 4-5 seed, I guess. I mean, we think, let the table scraps fight it out at the end. These three are. It should be, yeah. Oh, wait, are we on both sides?
That has not happened yet. No, we're gonna say that for last. I guess I didn't pull up a second one. I feel like I can clutch well, I just don't have the brain set to play like that all the time.
I wanted to ask you, Obviously, the box is different in terms of DI, but like,
Yeah.
you got sweet spot back aired and died at like 190, which is an Arcane thing. Don't get me wrong.
You know
I
why?
get that's a thing. But
Because
like,
up is on a separate hand, so trying to DI like up and in for like super survival is tough. Because
gotcha.
otherwise, if I don't like remember to hit it or something, I'll just hit like in, so I won't like hold up and in. So I'll just kind of go wee
straight out. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. I wanted to ask it because I knew there was no chance it was the same. It had to be very different.
Yeah, that's the part that's tricky. I can use up generally other than that pretty well. It's just for DI, I don't have the reaction for it yet.
Not yet.
The reaction.
You'll get there.
Yeah, it'll come. with time.
It'll become natural.
It is strictly just a muscle memory thing that I have not yet developed, which is fine. Is that which one it is? I don't actually know.
You had me spooked though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was well and truly scared, especially game 2. Oh my god.
You're telling me,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry to break it up. But
Oh no,
Jesus,
you're
dude.
fine. Yeah, no, that was a close one. That was a close one. That's
Game
for
1,
sure.
2. Like I was sweating it.
That was another almost comeback, wasn't it?
Both game 1 and 2. Like game 1, I felt like so I stole game 1. I did not come out of game 1 going, yeah, I have momentum. I came out of game 1 going, Jesus Christ, I don't have momentum. Then game 2, I'm losing. I'm like,
oh well, that's good. That's reassuring, I think.
because I was like, and then I stole game 2. I'm like, dang it, I don't have momentum. I'm up 2-0 and I don't have momentum.
I'm just happy that it seems like I'm actually like even from game to game, it feels like I'm actually just improving straight up, and that's what I was missing because I felt like I was in a bit of a rut with Sil.
Yeah, just you found a stasis.
Not even a stasis, because I don't want to imply that I have nothing left to learn with Sil. I'm not.
But you weren't.
I wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
I wasn't having fun with the process, and I think I need. Yeah. And Olympia's been a lot of fun. Olympia and a new character, new controller. It's been. Oh, he did the funny. That was clipping. That was a lot of clipping.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Yeah, the Chompers Clarbo coming out, which.
I like seeing Chompers rotate to other characters, but not when it's against me.
Not when it's against you.
I love.
Yeah, we were commenting on the Rano coming out.
I mean,
or I was anyway, because there was no one here.
Straight up, I think it's a worse matchup for both my characters to fight the Rano as opposed to the Edelus. I think both the characters do fine into Edelus.
I could see it, probably.
I think absent Edelus, I think, is a well and truly documented one where people go, yeah, I don't think Edelus wins these.
Yeah.
It could be even. I don't think Rano loses to either of those, though. So
I would be probably inclined to agree. Certainly not like hard losing.
yeah. So, but it's always fun to see it. I like to run into it, try it out. I have to play so patient because he's gonna throw needles
Where
at
are
me.
you
and
going,
it
Matt?
sucks. He's going off stage. He's got a giant hitbox to come back. What is he gonna do?
It's true.
Arcane Rano even? Yeah, as long as it's not Chompers or Stroder or Durai or Y, then I agree.
I could see that, honestly. Yeah, no, that tracks. That tracks.
Yeah, well, I'm not Ash, and I don't have Ash opinions.
No, but
oh my god, that's so much pressure. Chompers.
No, but I'm willing to believe that. I feel like people sleep on. I'm partly because I don't want Arcane to be downplayed.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm tired of seeing it.
Unbiased.
We need Zaro to come back so people stop downplaying that asshole.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Zaro stopped playing because
he
of
has
Arcane
like
trash.
he has no results right now,
Yep.
pretty much, because none of the Arcanes are playing right now.
Yeah, I know. Unbelievable. Everything I want to verify myself is coming to pass.
Ugh, man.
Speaking
People
of
saying that character's bottom 1 somehow, and I'm like, what? On what
lol.
planet?
Oh, lol.
Not this one, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that
bottom
much.
1, absolutely, 100%.
No,
Insert my character here is always worst character. He's only bottom 1 if I flip Arcane. He's bottom 2 if I don't.
Just something. I mean, that was entirely normal behavior. But something about Raster doing it with just a.
Yep, got him.
Getting nothing.
Yeah.
There we go. Stock on the board.
Yeah.
200%.
Yeah. Speaking of validation and verification, Ravens has been putting in work all day. In this match against me, every game was last stock.
Hell yeah.
Well, game 3 was almost last stock. But like, this game's last stock. Look at him. He's dead. Do something sick. No. Good DI. Good DI to get out of that. It's always scary to DI at 180, but like if you DI that,
it
it was dead.
reflects.
Yeah, reflects fun projectiles.
Oh! he hit with it, and then the hit actually
You
the
don't-
reflection back.
If you parry that, you don't get invincibility anymore, do you? Yeah.
The
if you throw a
single-
projectile at it.
the one hit of forward from across the stage. That's funny.
All right.
I mean, it makes sense. It's Raster.
Ravens calling out that killed.
He's been.
What
I
a
think that's
shot.
I think that's a bit.
I think, of course, it's a bit. He was at 200%
He's been
as a
saying
Raster.
he's been saying that a lot these last couple weeks. Just to most like
to the most. Of course, it did.
Yeah.
Like I think the last time I heard it, I landed like an Orcane up smash at 180, and he was like, "That killed," and I'm like, "That's a great joke."
It's pretty good. Yeah. It's a pretty good bit. Sheesh.
I do love the idea of like, dang, that killed.
It's like, dang, bro, that's crazy.
Wild.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
good roll to get through. I'm glad to see the adaptation from Ravens. Every time Chompers goes off and comes back with that up special, Ravens has found a new way around it. Parrying it, rolling through it. I like rolling through it.
Alright.
Up clap, not gonna reach.
Up clap.
Ooh, again, barely. But good that he's going for it, and not getting punished for it is also huge.
It has been cool to see Ravens keep pulling out the Raster, because I feel like, especially with Steven not entering as much lately, we haven't had much Raster practice.
Yep.
It's not like he's been playing much Raster even
Yep.
then to begin with lately.
Early parry. Oh, the slipstream wore off. Couldn't get the jump clap.
Despite whatever opinions we may have about this busted ass bird, having more
It's very fun.
diversity
It's nice to have practice into it.
That's that too, but also just having more diversity at locals is always
Oh,
fun
yeah.
to see. We're
Yeah.
still missing an Eliana though. We haven't had one of those in a hot minute.
I can't believe that we have a 5-man bracket and there's 8 characters inserted into it.
I mean, we've had a lot, I guess. I'm just saying.
Like, actually, though, could we... Ow.
Oof. Oof.
We have 8 characters in a 5-man bracket.
Let's see, who have we had? We've had Olympia, Absa,
So we have-
Clarin, Raster.
So we have
5.
the
Edelus.
Clarin Raster, or
Rano.
Clarin Rano Edelus from Chomp.
Yeah, Clarin,
That's-
Rano, Edelus, that's 3.
Orcane Absa from me.
Okay.
And then you, Skooli, and Ravens each play 1. To bring us
Yes.
up to 8.
Yeah, we have had 8.
So it's a sheesh. That scoop, that dunk, gonna throw Chompers into the blast
Yeah,
zone.
Ravens is just
Yeah.
having
Oh.
trouble closing out
Ooh.
these stocks, it seems like, because
Yeah, it is.
he's getting him to the high percent, but then once he gets to like a 100% range or so,
He's just a bit outside of the range.
yeah, he's just not. He's
you
not,
saw how many confirms he went for and how many confirms were like
exactly
an
he's
inch
just
away,
not-
and they would have killed if any of them landed.
They're just not. He's just not getting these conversions.
I don't know how he leans in harder, but he needs to lean in harder.
Neither of
Ooh,
them-
that dash tag.
Neither of these two really have that aggressive of a gamer lean.
No, I just mean like if you're pressing forward.
Ah, yeah. They were talking about they need to.
I mean I attribute them to be the same thing.
Oh, you kidding me?
Oh no!
Gross, gross. Don't like it.
Yuck! Someone put this man in jail. That was illegal.
Weird, gross, ew.
Grab into.
Yeah, it was you, Steve. It was you, me, and Steven. Not so much me anymore. With the box, you can't really do a gamer lean on that. You
I
gotta
used to
sitting
be a
up.
hard leaner, and then I turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, you got to be sitting up straight to play with the box. So we're joining the posture gang, I guess.
I definitely am not in the posture gang. Shout out to Ash.
Yeah, if you like.
Oh, the up tilt.
If you do a gamer lean while on this thing, there's
Oh,
not
the
really.
funny.
No, the funny again.
way.
What percent was that?
It was like 68 after the.
I think that was 69 after hit. Nice. Nice. Oh man,
It was a funny at like
my favorite.
35.
Downstrod, my favorite juggle.
Why?
My favorite juggle ender.
Why?
It's funny. Yeah, I mean, Aramata, Raster. It tracks, unfortunately.
That was not okay.
Well, I'm not saying it's okay, but it tracks.
It does track. Oh,
Ooh,
that's
baits to parry.
That's
Ooh, yeah, rough. Oh.
Armada down smash on that top
Dang,
platform.
were all 3 of those stocks taken with that? Oh my god.
All
that's-
3 stocks were taken with down smash on that top
That's
plat
disgusting.
At disgustingly low percentage.
Evil.
If Ravens presses A twice, it's going to say 170% taken total.
Oh man. All right, well, I guess next up
Is
would
it
be
Skooli and I?
you and Skooli.
Cool. And then we'll do you
Me
and Ravens.
Ravens. Correct. Correct. All right, Skooli Breadstick. All right. Oh yeah, we're doing great on time. I was a little worried. Probably could have done more on stream in retrospect, but 3. We skipped 3 out of the 10 sets. But you know, it's all good. Better be done early than be stuck here late, I guess. Not a huge deal. All these sets have been 3-0. That's why I was expecting more Game 5 bangers. Haha, we'll see. Yeah, these potential sets we've got coming up here, these could be some bangers, some slobber knockers, some back and forth gaming, as it were. Alright. Hi there, Streambot. Anyway, what was I doing? Right. Switch. Breadstick. Breadstick Skooli. Breadstick. And Forsberg Heatwave. Sick nasty. I guess I can put these two's records up on here, because why the hell not? That'll be a nice way to get a sense of scale. There we go. Yep, we're still, Rivals, AZ Rivals is still masking up at all our events. So, you know, people are still getting sick. As much as I'd like to believe that that's not the case. Like, my mom just got Rona for the first time like a week ago. So, you know. Just for the sake of... It's a pretty easy thing to do, and it helps make sure that, you know, we don't keep getting each other sick and all that. Especially with it's my understanding that cases have been spiking recently, but don't quote me on that. At least with the new booster and all that. I don't know. I'm gonna stop potentially spreading misinformation on the internet, as I love to do. And get back to the match. But yeah, both these players have won 2 sets. Cool. We bought all these masks, I'm aware. That's true. I finally got through my big box that I got like a year ago. Shortly after I moved, so I've been having to get some from work because we've got like a box of masks at the office. So I've just been grabbing one every Thursday on my way from the office to here, and that parry weight was diabolical. But yeah, I'm finally out of my black masks, so I'm at mine. I'm once in the office now. Oh, what are you doing, Red? Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate SD there from Breadstick. Uh-oh, wait, the Skooli super clone? Yo, the Skooli super clone? Yo? Okay, alright. Getting a little nasty, getting a little cute. Oof. Let's see, Hector. We've got 3 more matches today. There are a total of 10. A total of 10 in today's round robin. Each person plays 4 matches. We have 3 to go, including this one. Yeah, we probably could have, in retrospect, done all of it on stream, but we're on a bit of a time crunch today, so, you know. Just wanted to play it extra safe. But we should be good to go now. If I had known all these sets were going to be 3-0s beforehand, I would have just said let it rock. But no, we've had 1 sets tonight not go 3-0, which is kind of insane. But with the remaining sets we have today, hopefully we'll get some more, get some real barn burners. Oh, the music counter pick from Bread. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, what's it gonna be? Sorrow, and just not picking it. That's. Oh man. So let's see. Where's our counter pick going to be for Stick of the Bread variety? Banning the 2 flat stages in Tempest. Are we gonna maybe go to see a Spirit Tree pick? Oh no, we're going to. I'm not sure how I feel about this, to be honest. Because if you pick a stage like this, you're confident in your ability to play the up-close game and your ability to edge guard. Because you don't have much room to go, and it's so easy to get get sent off stage. Not to mention these platforms allow for easy extensions to those edge guards. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. But, I mean, keeping it pretty even so far here. So, it is not spelling disaster, that is for sure. Oh, yep. Takes the first stock, though. I guess shutting me up. Oh. Oh, where is he? The smoke. You don't know where he is. Opts to just get rid of the smoke for the combust. Interesting. I was a little surprised to see that, given how well that smoke edge guard was going, but I guess wanted to ensure you could close it out. Oh no. The latest back air I've ever seen from Skooli. What the hell? Alright. Pretty even game so far. That parry on the up E, yeah, that's gonna take it. Surprised it didn't just Galaxy with all that butter on it. Oh yeah, Bread kinda. Bread kinda scrambling on that platform, and not gonna get eaten up too much for it. 2 whiffed moves and a parry, but no punish from Skooli. That ping pong setup was cute. I liked it. Oh! No way! Wow. No way, dude. Yeah, the vision. That was hot. All right. I guess I can be updating the rest of the score of the characters for the games that I do know. I can at least do this. And yeah, precision is a good word to describe Skooli's playstyle, honestly. His tech skill's solid. His ability to create punish situations, capitalize on them in a really tight way is very solid. Spacing's good. Yeah, no. Where did it go? I got... Oh, I'm smart. Sorry, I'm trying to edit bracket at the same time as this, and brain no work. Last stop. Could definitely be anybody's game still. All these games have been really close. Wow. Yeah. That's what you need. Solid conversion to put bread on the board. The ABSA is staying in play. Have we been getting the quadruple ABSA here? Has the coin been blessing us with the air characters? Bread in the bakery, true. Bread stonks continue to rise like the bread. Yeah, having to you got to clear through two Skooli counterpicks back to back here. You know, such is the case with, you know, being down 2-0. You got to make, it's a big climb you got to make to get that reverse dirty. But if Brad keeps on, if he keeps playing like this and you know, able to clutch up when it counts, he can definitely do it. He's gotten a little bit of momentum, I think. Yeah, Plat Drop Heaven here. Definitely a worrisome sight always to see a Forest Burnett. Can the clone ever crouch? I think that might have been a dead giveaway. For which was which. I don't think I've ever seen the clone crouch, so I'm inclined to think no. There we go. Hi. Now what's up?
You can bring a clone to ABSA Cloud, but you can't make him crouch.
Thank you. Thank you for the insight. Do you have character data for these sets you played with Skooli and Breadstick?
Oh,
I think I might as well put them in.
Yeah, I played the first two games. I played Raster, and then the last one I played Rano.
Oh,
Skooli played Raster the entire time.
Hang on, I have this backwards. Skooli played
Forest Burn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta do it like this. Skooli played Forest Burn. So Rano, Raster?
Raster, Rano.
Raster, Rano. Gotcha. Boom. And I figured I might as well put this in since my solo comms aren't exactly kicking it. And then for this one,
All Raster.
all Raster. Yeah, that's right. And then
It was Absa, then Orcane, then Orcane.
that sounds right. If it's not, well,
If it's not, then I
if,
explode.
yeah, if it's not,
Then
stock explosion sound effect. There we go. We did it.
base boosted.
Yeah, it is important to kind of make note of those tells for actions that the clone will just straight up never do,
Orange.
because that can be really helpful for avoiding the guessing game. Which against a character like Forceburn, you wanna any hints you can get can be the difference between life and death. You know.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I
What? That hit them both, and he still got. Wow, that was so cheeky.
damn. It really makes you feel like orange.
Like what? Orange. Oh yeah, orange. Orange. All right.
Orange.
All right. I guess that means it's us two, and
Okay.
then we'll close it out with 1 seed versus 2 seed.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yeah!
I'm backwards long jumping,
You sure are.
and now I will backwards long jump into my seat to
True!
play against you.
So true.
Orange.
Orange. Orange. Alright. Alright. It's going to be me, Ravens, and then we'll close it out with Chompers Skooli.
He BLJ to Dave's.
Aw, I'm sad. I'm very sad. I like to win those. I don't like to lose those. Happens. Skooli's very good. And I am first in, first out. God, can't believe these guys are still going. Play your matches already. Also, Sawtooth was saying, sorry, for Bonti, was saying wanted to finish before 9. Brother. It 8. We got time. Though to be fair, it was a lot of 3-0s. That one was a 3-1, relatively close. That last stand, kind of sad about. Game 2 as well. Could have flipped it. Skooli doesn't do the same mix-ups that other Forceburns do, which I just have to adjust to because he...
You know what? Merchant works. Yeah, on shooting. Okay.
I can't time out a Forceburn. How do you time out a Forceburn? You literally can't run away from him. You just moonwalk back air and covers 3/4 of the stage. And if you're on the ground, he capes at you. Yeah. You know what? You're right. I can't. And I highly doubt we're going to see a timeout in this matchup, given just how, well, fragile this bird is and just how scary the Olympia is when she touches you. Woo! 50-50. Yeah, those are going to kill. One of those is going to land, and it will kill at every percent. Oh, that could be it. Doesn't find the fair. Doesn't find the forward flap out of the fair. Dead. Scoop doesn't go backwards. I'm actually surprised at the hitbox. I mean, it's down. It's rastered there, so like every hitbox is an op. Ooh, there it is. Finally found one. It's active and in the air for so long that if Raster's burned enough jumps, doesn't have big jump left, only has little tiny baby jumps left. Oh, that'll kill. Yeah. You see around to the other side so we can get the turnaround too as well. Make sure it's sent the correct direction, giving no chance for Farbati to lift that. Olympia is very heavy. Yo, that could have been a scoop there. Hold on. Ow. This is still very, very close. 92 and leading into a clap. No, it doesn't find it. There's the up tilt, though. Not going to kill. Falling up air. And things are looking kind of spicy for Ravens. 122% 2-0. Even game. What's it lead into? There's... Oh, it's just too shy. Yeah. I got one more after this. I'm excited. Oh, yeah. Is that dead? Is that dead? Up threat. Not going to connect. Gets out of there. There's the raw squaw. Do we know what the name of that move is, by the way? Because, like, it's... Oh, got him with the last hit of it. That's the threat of it, right? That's why Sawtooth keeps... Or Farbati keeps throwing it out. It just needs to catch once. And it's so hard to DI. And if it lands on a bird who's lightweight at 75 up in the sky... Yeah, no, it just dies. It's very, very, very hard to contest. You can, but, like, if you screw up, you die. Spirit Tree. Die young. This actually doesn't make that much of a difference to the raster. You have to land those claps for the die young to land anyway. But now, because like if you're struggling to kill, it might not be the stage of blast zones. It may just be your ability to force connections, which honestly, maybe you want like a Frozen Fortress, something that similarly gives you relatively close blast zones, but also gives you more platforms to play with. I don't know. I don't play the bird. Could be out. Oh, Frozen dead. How do you not kill? That bird was in a crystal. Clap the armor through. That's disgusting. Also true. Ravens is doing all of the approaching, and Parker doesn't have to do any of it. Which is not the game plan the bird necessarily wants. The bird wants to make you push a bad button and then kill you for pushing the wrong button. Okay, but Pokey has a point. I think NATO actually deserves at least a little bit of credit, specifically against the character who can armor through a single hit move. Oh, that's dead. Right? Like, against Olympia specifically, I think Tornado gets a pass. Because, like, don't get me wrong. I hate NATO as much as the next guy. Please quote me on that. It'll be funny. Ooh, the frog. More backing. Got him. Pressure? We're going to call that pressure. Lots of, I think Ravens actually stole a jump early in that combo, and then Farbati didn't know about it, and then we just dead. Ooh, off the top. And got the ledge cancel. We're playing a two-stock one. We're playing some Smash 4. That one I can't give Ravens any credit for. That was literally just the power of the box taking its toll. The contract the end user license agreement of switching controllers, it does have a clause in it that says you will SD while you get used to this controller. That looked to me like a side B to the wall and then was leaning out for the double jump, and then because leaning out was no longer touching the wall and couldn't get the double jump off. If I were to make a guess as to what happened there. He will die early and SD poorly. Yeah, all very true. Probably not in that order. What up, Smash? Gonna take it. Ravens. Ravens take a game. I believe. You got this, buddy. Yes! Woo! Dude went deep. Needle fair. Let's go, Ravens. No more 3-0s. No 3-0s. It's supporters in the chat. He went so deep for that. I'm actually very impressed at how far he went. Good job. If that had been Schroeder would have gone for the fair and then the uppie afterward, the dive kick to finish. Because that's how that works. It's funny. It's funny in many ways. Sorry I'm not commentating as much. I'm reading chat and just kind of watching the two martial arts characters that beat each other up in our furry fighting game. Ooh, special not gonna connect. Needle's coming out. That was a turnaround charge. It do be round robin. That was Smash gonna kill. I'm tempted to get like some friendlies in, honestly. But obviously Skooli and Chompers are waiting for their set. But I would like to play more games for how small the bracket was. Down smash gonna kill. Up B. Woo, good DI. Getting out of that. Alright, can I express an opinion? This is an opinion. Alright, hold it against me as you will, but it is an opinion. I really don't like when Olympia just point blank throws a crystal at you and then like get the dash dance up. I think it's so I think it's just dumb. Is it true? I don't think it is. I think you can crash cancel and it's not a thing. But like I hate when it happens. It makes me feel stupid because I'm just like, oh, she just punched me in the face. Yeah, you can see crystal being, but when it's point blank, I don't really want to be holding down. Yeah, I know it used to be worse. This whole entire character used to be absolutely worse. Oh, doesn't get the Dacus. No follow-up. Fishing for these tongues. Maybe once. Bear, not going to kill yet. That might, though. That dare on the top platform is terrifying. I want to see more of it. Yeah, bro just walked into it. Yeah. But that's the thing. That's why this is an opinion. I hate Olympia's specifically throwing crystal in your face because it feels so disingenuous. She has jab. She has other buttons. She's point blank with you. She has so many tools that she can use to open you up. And crystal just feels the most disrespectful. Just the most least true. Like, you know it's not a thing. And yet, it happened anyway. And then every time I get followed up out of it, I'm just like, God, I feel so bad. You could have done something traditional, but I don't. Also the sound, yeah. Ooh, Ravens. Oh! No. You didn't pull the trigger fast enough. No! That'll kill. No! Ravens, you're not playing. You're not playing the bird. That instinct. Down smash. Down tilt up smash. Sometimes you gotta just autopilot. You just gotta trust that's gonna hit. There it is.
Oh, man.
Game 5, baby. Game 5. All I want is more Game 5. Okay, hold on. I have a story to. I'll tell it later. Never mind. I'll tell it in between. Remind me that I have a story to tell, either in between, after the set finishes and before the next one starts. I have a very quick story. No, this is game 5. I'm gonna actually lean in and commentate because this is now hype. We're going back to tower or Aether High, depending on how you want to refer to the stage. We got boxing going on already. Ooh, the needle, the extension, and the damage. And we're gonna see how Brabante adapts. It's gonna take me a long time to get used to that name. I'm sorry, Sawtooth. I know you as Parker and Sawtooth. It's gonna be a minute. We're gonna see how. Ooh, is that it? There it is. Barbante's been looking for those confirms. Apologizing for the accidental teabag. Double crouching. Honestly. Ooh. No. Yeah, trying to DI away from the crystal. Finally, it's out of there. Oh, the back air to snipe it out. You forgot that that's a Rano. He doesn't have disadvantage when he's in the air. People ask me what end lag is, and I point to me trying to nair a Rano out of a combo and getting naired back. And those are the only cases where I get to complain about not having end lag. That's Arcane. Oh, the nair into the... Ooh, up special's not gonna kill DI. Okay, didn't Galaxy. I don't know that that was actually survivable. That was close. 66%. This is looking so good for Parker right now. Dash tag, dash tag, dash tag. Ooh, a 4th, a 5th, a 6th. Oh, overshoots. Oh, the slide in with single hit nair. They're getting back to stage. Force Smash is going to kill off the side. This is not over. A sneaky kill. Crystal into up special, going to kill. Oh, very well played from both players. Excellent job. I don't know what Forsburn he plays. I'm assuming it's AZ, because that is the correct decision. Is that not a Forsburn AZ? There it is. Bam. And I'm just going to assume battle is something. Alright, cool. So, real quick story time. Oops, sorry. Super quick story time. So, there's a game called Spirit Island. It is a board game. I play it a lot. It's very good. You should play it.
I have not had a chance to, but I've heard.
Yeah. Hey, VV, by the way, as a thing. Anyway, so there's a board game called Spirit Island, and it's popular enough that people make custom content for it. They have their own workshop for a board game. It's great.
Sure. And
I created a snow spirit who plays with Isolate. I will not explain what either of those things mean.
Okay.
Just know that it's a snow spirit that plays with Isolate. There is another guy who made a snow spirit who plays with Isolate. And I'm like, cool. I looked at that guy. I asked him for some tips, some advice, some pitfalls I would try to avoid. And I looked at his spirit. And I'm like, this thing's turbo busted. Super overpowered.
Yeah.
Completely unfair. Not okay. And so I was very polite. I was nice. I'm like, okay, but and it's like, and I've been following that panel, that workshop for a minute because I want to see how it develops so I can see what he falls into. And he's been making tweaks, making adjustments, and turning it up. And the whole time he's been turning it up. I'm like, dude, it was broken when I started watching. Why are you making it stronger? But I don't say that. Right, and that's been like for the last like 5 or 6 months, and I've been making mine, and mine's too weak, mine's super underpowered, but I've been, there's a gimmick, so I've got to work on it. Anyway,
so you need to do a fusion dance with 2 of them.
Not really. No.
Yeah.
I was feeling bad about myself, and I wanted to go back, but then someone else came in, said, "Hey, I was going through, and his is in stable release, while mine's in alpha." Yeah. So his is released as stable. Some guy came in and said, this seems really unfair. Played it, won on like turn 4, which is stupid.
That seems pretty fast for Spirit Island.
And Spirit Island, incredibly fast. And he was like, yeah, so I did this, and then I started looping this forever. And I can win on difficulty max by playing the same 2 cards and doing this strat over and over and over again with 100% consistency.
Sure.
On like turn 3. And I'm like, dang. Call him out, bro. Dude. And the whole time I'm like, your spear is very similar to mine, but yours is broken unfair and mine isn't. And now I'm verified. Now I'm validated. Because I looked at it and went, this is what I'm trying to avoid because yours is overpowered. And he was like, nah, it's fine. And then someone came in and showcased that it was broken and unfair. And I got to go, dang, it feels good to be right.
For real. That's interesting.
I bring this up because sometimes people have opinions about characters.
All of that as a roundabout way to complain about Ash opinions? No way.
No, no, actually, I just wanted to segue back to the game.
Oh, man. I believed you for a second.
No, that whole story's true.
No, I mean about how that was all just an elaborate setup. Holy shit.
You know what? It is now.
We love you, Ash. Anyways, Skooli Chompers are 1 seed versus 2 seed of the night. Closest thing we have to a finals.
Actually, yes. And so far, both these players undefeated going in. So
yes.
Winner of this is, in fact, winner of the bracket.
Indeed.
I, unfortunately, could not take more than a game off of either of these players. And otherwise, I think they 3-0'd everybody. So.
Yeah, I believe so.
Ooh, verification. Ooh, the save double jump, the fair to come back.
I had so many 3-0s but close today. It was kind of
actually, yeah.
I say that. I only had the one I was actually super close with you. The other ones were, you
and I were very
close.
I mean, I was gonna say your match against Ravens was definitely not close in any regard.
I mean, it was game 5.
It was game 5 last stock.
I'd say that makes it pretty close.
Yeah. Anything that's game 5 last stock, you don't get a game 5 last stock, but it was a stop.
To be fair, I did kind of throw game 3 with those like double SDs at like 30.
That one did contribute.
That one kind of threw me off kilter a little bit, methinks, but nah. He played it well. His Rano, I think, was definitely a better choice. Yeah. At least in terms of how it was playing.
He wasn't finding the kill confirms. If he had been finding the confirms on the merchant game, he absolutely would have been massacred.
What do you mean by that point of the round robin? This is our last set of the night, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We are, in fact, at that point in the round robin.
Yeah, which means we'll be out here by 9 o'clock, which is what we wanted. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm not stressing about that time.
Yeah,
you did your best to make it take to 9 o'clock.
For real.
And we're going to see if Skooli and Chompers will return the favor.
Of course, the one set of a game 5 that's of the night.
The only game 5 so far.
Is mine. So I guess I do still got it.
That's true.
I guess I do still got it.
You do still got it. Never lose it. You should make that your new name. Game 5.
The 5th.
Senior Game 5 would be a great tag, by the way.
The 5th element.
Woo! There it is. Yeah. That's such a good confirm. Someone, if you know, is that fully true?
I believe it.
If you're stuck on the platform, because like
if it catches all the platform options, if you time it right, I think it should be.
Like, I think it is.
I think so.
I don't know if you can DI out of the upward hit of the bomb, and not get hit by the strong hit. I don't know if it's possible. Chompers is right there. He might tell me later.
Maybe.
But I
think that might be possible in like some very extreme edge cases, but I'm pretty sure they.
Ash is saying it's true, which is why I'm continuing to ask for other people.
No, it's pretty. If it's not guaranteed, it might as well be.
I know it can be true. I also know
I would say
I've slipped out of it, but that doesn't mean it's not true if you do it right.
It's pretty. It's functionally true. I would say, barring like weird edge cases.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is you're not on the mic, Ash. So guess what?
And the VOD isn't going to get to see you, so...
So, sucks to suck.
I'm sorry, Ash. We love you.
We do love you.
Ah!
That's a dead Skooli.
That is a...
He might have been able to pop smoke.
I think if he used neutral beast smoke, he could have.
I think he could have.
Definitely.
But it would have been close because he had momentum, so he had to cancel momentum without air dodge.
Yeah, it was still a really rough spot to be because he had a lot of resources burned, I think. Yeah. I think.
Back air's not going to kill. That's a heavy boy.
Yeah, has him going high.
Skooli's been going so deep. He went so deep in a set against me, which, like, fair. He's force burn. He absolutely can. I can't really contest it that well. But, like, it's gross how quickly Force can just go out there again. Speaking of which.
Stop it.
Oh, he made it!
Yeah. Fair offstage. Did one of us mention that? Yeah, forward or off stage is like, it's not going to lead to too much.
No. Yeah. No, I was mentioning the clap. I was like, went for the forward air, not the clap.
I see
and
what
it
you're
didn't connect.
saying.
Yeah,
I see what you're
I
saying.
misspoke. My bad.
No,
Anyway,
you're good.
that's from a set ago. You're not wrong. All right. Anyway.
Are we all idiots? I think
Yes.
we're all idiots.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, you know what? I'll shake on it.
You know who else is an idiot?
Wait, we can do a 3. Yeah! Camera can't see it, but the 3 of us all were shaking, had a handshake triangle going.
Dinos. Dinos is who else is an idiot.
We're all idiots around here. That's what makes it special.
And you know why I bring up Dinos?
Because he hasn't been in chat. Because
No,
he's not here.
because Chompers has fought a force burn for the last 800 years. It is a lot of years. And Skooli is on the receiving end of that idiot gifting all of that knowledge.
Yeah, Chompers.
Just for Chompers.
Chompers is a pretty. Ooh.
Clean up air into combust.
Okay, all right.
I like
Yeah.
that we're seeing more combust.
I was a little wary about this
Dacus.
counter.
Oh my god, the fact that the Dacus didn't connect is
In
testament.
I guess maybe not I was, but now in retrospect, I can see why it might have been a little rough, just because I feel like giving Edalus room to breathe can be pretty tough. Even as Forceburn, who
Oh,
has
the
more
armor.
room to breathe with his smoke shit.
There it is.
Oh, I think he stuck his hand in that from the down tilt.
Got pulled in, stuck his little handsies in, got yoinked up, and then murdered.
We are at 2-0 for
Chompers.
the Matthew.
We might be going.
We might be.
We might have time
We might. You know what?
for a Thug final.
We should.
I'm kidding. Best of one.
Best of one. Thug finals for who? What?
Honestly, no. I just want friendlies.
Thug Shaker finals.
Ash,
Sure.
Twitch chat versus someone else using the box.
Twitch chat versus somebody.
Twitch plays rivals versus someone
Somebody-
not familiar with the box playing on the
Oh
box.
God. I feel like the box player would still win.
I agree, but we're underestimating the power of Twitch.
True.
Oh,
They
doesn't get
did,
fair.
and it took them how long?
Dead.
They
Eventually.
did still eventually
That's
beat it.
the thing. That's why they would win, because
I
whoever's
bring that
playing on the
up.
box
I only-
cannot leave until Twitch lets them
I
go.
only bring that up because we only have an 8-minute timer here versus the like hundreds of hours it took for them to beat Red.
I love the idea of like a set between a player and Twitch, but it's a best of whatever Twitch says it is. So they keep going until the player just like gives up from exhaustion. I get this counter pick. I do get this one.
I don't.
This is
Against Edalus?
as Forceburn?
Against Edalus?
As Forceburn?
Against Edalus.
But as Forceburn.
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's haha funny plat drop man. But like, you have this is like just as far as Edalus is concerned, in a lot of matchups, it's just better FD because it lets him set up it lets him set up a long plane of ice with basically relative impunity.
I think this is one of the few stages where I'm actually comfortable against the Edalus because he's forced to like not have icicles on the bot as easily. He can't just icicle to have them down there.
Right, but he has them on the top.
Yeah, but he has them on top. But what's he doing up there? I'm up there.
Never mind.
No, genuinely, I do agree. This is a strong Edalus stage. Don't get me wrong. But I think people overrate this for Edalus.
I've been, I don't know, every time I've accidentally taken Edalus here, I've been fucked. I've just been brutalized.
To be fair, I play Orcane. Orcane on this stage loves it.
Yeah.
Because all the things he wants to do doesn't get away with it. And I
Yeah.
don't typically take Chompers here as Abscess, so like, because it sucks. I like being able to get to the top platform without
Ooh,
burning my
wait a
double
minute.
jump. That'd be nice. Ooh, is this it? Is it over? Or are we going to a game 4?
Oh, wait a minute. And
no!
suddenly the momentum has been reversed.
Is it over?
Chompers with the edge guard here.
Got the spike.
Catches
Got the double
upbeat,
jump
that's
back.
huge. Oh, but doesn't
the wait, the
react.
patience. Game 5. I want to see it.
Oh my gosh, he's got to get to game. He's got to get through his game 3 first before we start calling game
Right,
5s
sorry.
out.
Sorry, I know what I want, all right?
Oh my gosh.
I'm asking
oh,
Santa.
but just, what?
1. Waiting.
Oh,
Waiting.
Has
Flown there at
nothing.
the edge. Yep,
Flown.
yep.
Oh my gosh.
The icicle's on the way down.
has nothing.
Forward smash. No,
Oh,
the armor through the cave. Is that it?
Are you
the down smash. There it is.
runway.
Back here's going to take it.
Oh my gosh.
Game 4, baby.
What in the world?
The dance. Woo. Chompers could not find a way through, and Skooli could not find the confirm.
Woo. Tensions are running high.
I'm surprised you didn't just down smash.
Yeah. Well, as an upside to how suspect these counterpicks might have been.
All right, results-based analysis says it was the correct decision.
No. But, yes, but at least as a side effect, we don't have to worry about him going back there anymore for
What
DSR.
do you mean?
DSR.
Chompers is right there. You know what he's going to do.
DSR.
Yeah, he's going to go straight back.
He is. Well, yeah,
We're absolutely seeing this stage again.
Yeah, no, yeah. I didn't get to finish that thought. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, no, it worked out.
Yeah, it did.
Can't deny it. But still.
And if it works again, then I'll actually feel good about it. Because, you know, once it was close and it was nice and, like, yeah. But if it happens twice, then you know what? Maybe I've got a point. Maybe the stage is not so bad. If you're Skooli.
Only if you're Skooli, though.
Only Skooli.
Nobody else.
That's gonna. Oh, not kill. See? Pleasing hideout things.
Ooh, barely
Big
not
blast.
making
Oh,
it back
no.
to stage. Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah. Be a little
Okay.
thinking he was maybe a bit closer to the wall. I'm not sure. Ooh, how in the world did that smoke still count? That's crazy. I saw that forest burn pop into existence.
As long as the teleport animation has started of Force Burn returning,
I don't think that's how that
counts.
works. I don't think that's how that works.
Yep. As long as the smoke has not completely disappeared and the animation has begun,
Oh,
it initiates the cancel. Woo! Oh,
cheater.
yep.
Cheater. Ah,
Back air 1, back air 2.
ah. Yes, Skooli's pace is about the same as mine. It's like, whoa. Mood, honestly. Oh my god, and he's at 64% already. What the hell happened?
He got hit by the Endless. He lost a neutral exchange.
He lost neutral. Neutral loss simulator 2023.
Now it's over. The deciding factor is...
Oh my gosh! That was gross.
Chompers, man. She said
no way around it. That was a gross ending.
That was
God
gross.
damn.
Got him.
All right. Okay. Well then. So
Heater indeed.
we have crowned a winner. Chompers wins the round robin at Gatekeepers 207 in a 3-1. Not another 3-0, thank goodness. Yeah, see, I'm looking. All the sets with the top 3 seeds against each other were all not 3-0s, which is cool.
And this one.
True. Yeah.
There's a lovely little line here where there wasn't games that were close.
You know, that's how it goes, honestly.
This one doesn't count. This one, the results do not reflect how I feel.
There's no start GG. When you can add a but close option, like a little
Asterisk.
that would be such a good April Fool's bit for them. Oh my god.
Just add, if it was close, you put an asterisk in.
Only Skoolies. True. Oh, I didn't read the name. Oh, brother. But I guess that's going to be it today. I didn't have anything I wanted to add.
No,
Did
I'm
you?
good.
Cool. Yeah, so low turnout this week, unfortunately, but
We're all mentally prepping for an event that's coming up relatively soon.
I guess, yeah, that's in like about a month. I
Just
guess.
saying. If you're not signed up for Heatwave,
Yeah, we can plug Heatwave for a bit.
Why?
The hell not? Why the hell
why
not?
not?
We'll plug Heatwave for a bit. Start GG
so
slash
hyped for it.
Heatwave. If you somehow stumbled in onto this and don't know the hit Arizona Rivals of Aether event Heatwave,
Literally the best event of the year. Like, just is.
we're maybe a little biased. We may be a little biased.
I don't think bias comes into that actually.
I said only a little.
Yeah, no,
I-
you're right. You're right.
I said only a little.
Only a little
No,
bit
but
biased.
Aris- no,
but
he-
even without the bias,
No,
it's
no,
still the
no.
best event of the year.
No, but
You should be there.
No, jokes aside, Heatwave is always one of the most fun times of the year for me for the RCS season.
Yeah.
We're at a new venue this year at
True.
Jake's Unlimited in the Mesa area, which is nice for me because it's
Yeah.
like 5 minutes away from my new place I just moved to. So
Doesn't
I'll take
matter.
that.
I'll
but
fly
yeah,
from Europe. to
we've
get
got
here.
rivals. We got more than just rivals. We've got friggin' Nasby.
We got
We've-
Nick All-Star Brawl.
We've got Lethal League Blaze. We've got the recently updated Windjammers 2. They just put out like a whole big revamp and added 2 new characters just completely out of the blue. It's sick. I have not gotten to try it yet, though, unfortunately.
We got Frame Makers.
We've got Foray Makers. We've got Duelists of Eden. That game just came out.
I don't even know what Duelist of Eden is.
Do you know what One Step from Eden is?
Yes.
Duelists of Eden is basically PvP One Step.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
okay.
get your battle network action
Okay.
in here.
Uh-huh.
I'm here for it. We've got Street Fighter 6. We've got Rivals Workshop. We've got Pizza Tower speedruns. Like what?
We got everything. We got Workshop Bracket. We got doubles, of course. And I'm sure there's going to be other funny side events as well because we kind of do that every year. If there's not a wheel somewhere, it may not be on the Start GG, but someone's going to bring a wheel, and the wheel's going to do things.
I will say this is a 2-day event as opposed to kind of a 2.5 one that we had last year. So the only reason we were able to do that last year is
because we had the extra time.
because we had that extra time.
Cool.
So it is my understanding that everything you see here is what you get. But
I will
there's
bring a
one thing-
wheel.
There is one thing I forgot to mention, though.
and I will spin it.
There is one thing I forgot to mention, though. We forgot about a certain little fun side event.
Yeah.
Rivals 2
I-
will be making its first ever tournament appearance at Heatwave 6. So how it's going to work? It is going to be a 16-person bracket. with-
Invitational.
Yes, invitational kind of deal. So you've got 8 players will be drawn at random from everybody who enters any event on Heatwave Day 1. So basically anybody. So more or less, and if you show up to Heatwave,
There's a random chance you might get to play
you've got a chance.
Rivals 2.
Exactly. Then 4 current or former top 50 Rivals players will be chosen at random from the Heatwave competitor list. So we'll
So
be
some top 50 players
we'll
will get to get in.
guarantee to get some high level players in there just to see them
Yep.
duke it out, as it were.
Yep.
And this is an exciting one. The
If you-
winners of the Rivals singles bracket, the Nick All-Star 2 bracket, the Framemakers bracket, and the Lethal League Blaze bracket will each be guaranteed a spot in that Rivals 2 bracket. So,
And if they don't want to, they get to just pick.
is that how that works?
I'm assuming the person who wins Rival Singles is going to be
We'll let-
exhausted.
Oh yeah, it'll be at the last event. Of
Literally
the
be the
day.
last event. So like whoever wins Rival Singles is probably gonna be like,
Ooh.
I'm good, dude.
That's a good thought.
So like, get real buddy with whoever you think is gonna win, and then be like, yo, hey, if you win, I want to play Rivals too.
Cake opens Discord
If
and gets
you
like
s-
20 friend requests.
Dude,
on Discord.
If you sponsor someone super hard and then bribe everyone in their path,
Oh,
you'll be
man.
banned from the event.
Oh,
but
But yeah, so that is going to be, if you're not aware, November 11th, November 12th. So just a month, pretty much exactly now. I don't know if there's anything else that's like that we need to really mention here. Yeah. Yeah, signups are open. We've got over 100. We've got that sick 111 attendees right now, so that's super sick. Always.
broke 100.
For
We broke 100 a month before the event.
For a Rivals event, for like a Rivals specific event, anything breaking triple digits is just the hype as shit. I love it.
Also, shouts to the Lethal League boys who are going to come
Shout
down
outs!
and
Oh
kill
my God!
everyone.
Shout outs to Lethal League boys.
We
They
love
come
them.
every year and just slay. This is a huge event for them as well. I think the last couple heat waves have been the biggest lands ever.
For Lethal League.
I
yeah.
know at the time.
I'm sure they look forward to I'm sure if we ask them what's the best event of the year, they will say Heatwave.
I know at the time Heatwave 3 was the biggest Lethal League in-person event ever. I don't know if that's changed going forward.
We'll
but regardless,
ask them when we get there.
We will, yeah. But regardless, it's a huge event for Lethal League as well. But yeah, we've got all sorts of exciting stuff at Heatwave. If you haven't signed up yet, let me
Also
drop-
merch!
let me
Oh, you
drop
can't get this shirt, but you can get a different shirt that will be similar to it.
GG/Heatwave. There you go. There's that link. Go sign up if you haven't. It's going to be a great time. I think that's
Bye.
about all that we've got. So, yeah. We'll go and log off. We'll get out of here. Go get some food and do all that jazz. So, have a good night, everybody. Sign up for Heatwave. Woo! Oh. No, there's not a merch store yet. No, I don't think so.
There's going to be a merch store.
There will be those soon.
Yeah, there's no chance there's
Soon.
not a merch store.
Merch soon.
Will be.
Merch soon.
It's just-
Oh, I can raid somebody. I forgot. I remembered. I remembered.
have the power.
I remembered I can raid somebody. Let me do that.
Raid.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
Let's read Torque. If he's online.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I do
Is-
like Torque.
that's a good one. Is Torque online?
We'll see who's online.
Yeah. Rivals of Aether.
Let's see.
There is no Torque.
Uh,
What is this?
that does not look like
Size. Rivals Workshop
If-
bracket.
this guy's still playing right.
You know what? We got like a charity workshop bracket. Why not? Why not raid them? Let's do it.
Sure.
Raid. All right. Why the heck not? I'm always down to support some charity. So, all right. There we go. So, that's going to be it for us this week. We will see y'all here, same bat time, same bat channel. Have a good one, y'all.
Raid is such a